got no plans at all. Evil man's always transcending. Fighter like sheep, swallow everything. Always simple.
This is your moment of clarity from LeeCamp.net. Missouri last week narrowly passed something called the Right to Farm Bill, and with no other knowledge about what it was or what it had to do with, I thought, this is something fucked up. Anything that sounds as innocent as the Right to Farm Bill must be up to various nefarious chaos. I knew it from my cranium down to my labia that something was amiss, and my labia is never wrong. I mean, Right to Farm Bill? Does anybody need the right to farm? Who's trying to stop small family farms? Are a lot of people just running up, yanking carrots out of the ground and pickles off the trees and going, "How dare you! You and your kumquats will have to answer to the Lord for what you've done." And yes, I realize pickles don't grow on trees, but pickles was the funniest word that could go there. So it had to be. This right to farm sounded like a solution in need of a problem, like passing a right to knit law or a right to ignorance law. We have plenty of knitting and ignorance in this country. You don't need a law to confirm it. So anytime I see a solution in need of a problem, I know some shady shit is going down. So then I thought, who could be behind this? Well, when it comes to shady shit, there's one main supplier, ALEC, the American Legislative Exchange Council. They've cornered the market. I did some research, and sure enough, ALEC created these right to farm bills so that no one could stop massive factory farms from doing all kinds of horribleness. Many people still don't know much about factory farms. Here's the easiest way to describe them. If Lucifer were to go out on a 3-day bender of Coke, Jack Daniels, chili dogs, and malaria, and then vomit it all back up, it would resemble a factory farm. Many of these farms consist of thousands of animals stacked on top of each other their entire lives, hardly moving, eating excrement mixed with food, pumped full of more chemicals than Barry Bonds at his prime. And they're living what could only be described as a life if you don't understand what words are or how they work. So these right to farm bills that are sold as something to help small farmers are actually designed to protect massive farm corporations as they pillage the earth, coating portions of the country in rivers of cow poop that make the Ghostbusters 2 River of Evil look like Ponce de Leon's Fountain of Youth. I was wrong about one thing, though. There are indeed people walking around yanking carrots out of the ground and going, "How dare you!" They're called the authorities, who are in some areas of this country cracking down on small gardens or off-the-grid farming. A few months ago, Michigan decided the right to farm does not apply to homeowners who have small numbers of livestock. But this makes sense because you can't just have illegal, undocumented eggs just running around wreaking havoc. We can't allow pickles on the lamb. And I'll be honest, I've always wanted to say pickles on the lamb, which sounds delicious. But overall, this seems to yet again show that corporations now own our government. They have one set of laws for the way they function. Those laws usually say, "Don't mess with our river of shit." And then another set of laws for individuals that say, "Don't try to become self-sufficient. Don't try to be free. Don't try to get out of the way of our river of shit." That's been your moment of clarity from LeeCamp.net. I hope you'll check out Redacted tonight, also at LeeCamp.net. And help Redacted tonight and Moment of Clarity grow by going to donateyouraccount.com/LeeCamp. Thanks. Keep fighting.